Hello, hello. How is everyone? Nearly had my mic on mute for the whole stream there. That was a good catch. I have been playing Minecraft all day, really. And I was very tempted to make this into some sort of Minecraft Monday stream. But no, we're sticking to a theme here. Where's my DOSBox capture? We're doing MS-DOS Mondays. And where is DOSBox? Today we are playing Doom. Got the puppy cam here. She has stolen my chair. I could poke you and you'd be startled, wouldn't you? And yeah, today I've had the day off, which is nice. I'm not completely tired from work. We skipped the stream last week because I was still completely tired, despite also having the day off then. But it's looking good. Like, I'm thinking hopefully we can continue this trend of not being completely tired all the time. So today, oh dear, what did I just do? I pressed D, but it was pressed D in the OBS window. I think I want... Oh, I see, it's captured the Dali clock window. D for DOSBox, thank you. That being a problem in the future. So this is Doom. Oh wait, here we go. We're not capturing the entire window. Technical difficulties. I would throw up a technical difficulties screen, but that doesn't really get us anywhere, does it? Okay, here. Doom. What's the key for setting it? Oh jeez. I am professional streamer, everyone. It's fine. Okay, that fixes it, but it squishes the screen slightly, which I don't like. That's it. Centered, which that'll do. We've got a bit of a background on the sides. So I think everyone who had a PC in 1993 had a copy of Doom. Where's the music? Come on, we have music. Tested this out earlier, but maybe I... I mean, this is like the iconic music from 1M1. It's absent. I swear I did test this out before the stream started, but I was testing other things, not necessarily the music. Of course, the controls are a bit fun. This was before WASD, so I'm using arrow keys, shift to run, I could use alt to strafe, but I'm a little concerned that if I use control and alt at the same time, yeah, there we go, I will switch desktops. Can we rebind the keys, I wonder? Not really. Not from here, anyway. We do have the mouse as an option for control. I've got the DOSBox window not capturing my screen, not capturing my mouse. So yeah, we could sort of do this, except then I've got to Oh right, you push forwards with the mouse to walk forwards. This is way before the control scheme got standardized. So let's never mind anything about mouse control. We'll try with the traditional controls, because it's traditional. This is the whole point of this streaming series. We're doing this for the nostalgia. A little peeved about the music. Maybe I'll try the setup program again afterwards, because this is just a copy. But I find DOSBox usually works pretty well with just absolutely anything you throw at it. You don't have to configure your Sound Blaster port for your MIDIs and anything like that. Anyway, first level complete. And again, yeah, weird lack of music here. We will give it a go to fix it, because... Ah, Judge Duty Slayer. Thank you very much for following. We'll give it a go. How's your day, Judge Duty Slayer? Because the other thing I really wanted to show for this was... I earlier dug up a bunch of my WAD files from it's dir, isn't it? -w. So these were a bunch of maps I made way back in the day, 1993, 94, with a DOS-based Doom editor called DEU, D-E-U. And I dug them out of a backup the other day, and I was like, oh yes, these are awesome. Let's walk down memory lane for a bit. But first, choose a music sound card. Gravis ultrasound? Let's just go Sound Blaster for both, right? And maybe that will be fine. Sound Blaster. Configure controller, that's right. Okay, I wonder if we can fix this up a bit to be a bit more familiar to me. And also make it so that we don't accidentally switch desktops with the Control-Alt arrow keys shortcut in GNOME. Left, left, right. I mean, I'm tempted to go like we could do mouse to move, like to look left and right, and set up the ye old WSA. No, actually, not WSAD. We could put this. Oh, it didn't like that. Oh, there we go. WSAD with A and D being strafing. Leave that. Speed on R shift, but I want it to be L shift, but I guess it's just both shifts. Fire though. Does left click fire on this? We want to keep use the same. We have to use F10 to accept that. I'm pretty sure left click on the mouse would be fire. Let's give this a go. Okay. Keeping the difficulty down because this is a stream and we're just playing around. Okay, so oh right, got to capture my mouse. It's gonna cost me ammo apparently. But yeah, we've got WSAD going. That's good. I can do a bit of a circle strafe. It's not super ideal, but it gets us there. I think you can configure the sensitivity. We didn't see that. Game has auto aim anyway, so That's fine. So, Judge Judy Slayer. How's things? Fine if you don't want to chat. But I'm a little paranoid with the random followers. Hey, Carfish. How's it going? I actually happen to have... Oh, that's right. Tab is the minimap. Alt-tab? Not get out of the game, but I want to chat. I happen to have access to a Doom Guy emote just because I got gifted a random sub to Fractal Mind Mike here. Need to make this bigger. There we go, Doom Guy emote. Lock my screen again. Yeah, so I'm a bit paranoid about the random subs. One of the subs that just randomly... not subbed. One of the follows that randomly happened when I was getting ready to stream 2 weeks ago. So they hit the follow button while I was still on the starting soon screen. Turns out that was a bot. And there's been a lot of bots going around lately that are sort of hate raid bots that prey on unsuspecting channels. And this person who followed, who's Judge Judy Slayer, has an I instead of an L for their name, so I wonder if that's like deliberately obfuscating their ID. I can't see it in my stream dashboard, but I've got my chatbot on, and that's on a monospace font, so it's like, whoop, let's grab the armor, don't need the armor. Yeah, still don't know why the music's not working. Typical DOS game configuration problems. But I figure we can play through this a bit. I'm gonna hit you with the barrel. I'm gonna hit you with the barrel. There's a machine gun around the corner there. Was it this wall? Need to move my Sound Blaster to another IRQ. Yeah, it's weird though, it's DOSBox. It just kind of has devices connected to all the IRQs simultaneously. Where was the secret wall for this? Here? Please excuse the motorcycle, it's just arriving home. Drives me crazy. There's definitely... Okay, so I was up here. I was close. This has something strange to it. Is there a button I need to pull? Or was it a shooty one? That's strange. I have a very strong memory of there being a way around there, but I guess we'll find it later, or not at all. Yeah. There's this whole thing. Hey, shotgun. Where am I? Ugh. Okay. Anyway, got the red key. We can proceed. Epilepsy warning. We've got lots of blinky lights here. Oh, now they've all heard us. It was pretty innovative back in the day that, like, shooting meant that the enemies would all hear you. Oh shit. More armor, not that I needed it. It was 100, well, 99 anyway. Is there a particular secret to this little maze? Aside from some goodies. Yeah, anyway, I thought we'd pull out Doom because I've got Heretic in my list, but it felt weird to play Heretic before playing Doom. And we've dug up the old WAD files now, so we could have a look at those. I actually went to the trouble back in the day of making a Doom level based loosely, very loosely, on our family home. So we can get to see that. And yeah, I still haven't played Doom 2016. I really should. What's this all about? Hi. Ah, that's the exit button. And the chainsaw. Wait, that's not the exit button. The exit's through here. Come on, back to me. Yeah, there's the exit door. What was with the other one then? Maybe that was the whole sequence we needed to get that, the chainsaw and minigun. No matter, we'll play through a little bit. Maybe we'll go beat the Barons of Hell and then try out the custom levels I made. Yeah, that's it. We'll just run through the levels. You're supposed to go fast anyway. Where'd they go? I hear imps. Wait. There was more to that. Here, can I? Ah, yeah. Doom. The level design, I think, was really cool. The fact that all of this is technically just 2D, and they've given it the feeling of having multiple levels. Like, obviously you can have different heights. You can't have floors above floors. And they just, they make do. Oh dear. Are we doomed? Yes, we're doomed. That'll teach me to use the mouse. Take a right this time. Oh, we can't. This needs a blue key. Ah, there you go. The game's always teasing you with little rooms like this where, like, oh, you could get the cool awesome weapon. Okay, sounded like it opened something here. It did. I'd probably save 2 whole shots if I just shot the imp at the start. Oh, yellow keycard. We needed that anyway. Not bad. No obvious way to get to that blue invincibility orb. Actually, I don't think it's invincibility, it was like extra health. Moving on. Let's see if we can find a place to use this key. Oh, in fact, let's try and avoid falling off precarious ledge. Oh, I backed into this corner and was right next to that explodey barrel. That could have been the end of us. Got a 2 for 1, nice, and the blue key card, and surprise. They did that a lot in Doom. It's really cool that they can make the lights go out like this. Because there's no lighting engine at work here. Oh, hello, there's a button down there. I suppose that's in case you fall in the center. But I was unlucky enough to fall down the side. Blue key card. But yeah, lighting. There's no like propagation of lighting or anything. It's just like this sector has this light level. And anytime you see a gradient effect of shadow, it's actually 2 sectors that are right next to each other that have the same floor, same ceiling, and slightly different light levels. Ow. Oh, we're out. I don't quite remember this level. Oops. I was trying to read chat and fell down into here. This is all your fault, chat. Beat it on so much, but still so ahead of every other game. Yeah, it, like... for comparison, I guess, we... Oh, okay, this time I wasn't reading chat. I just fell in there like a dummy. For comparison, I guess, there's Wolfenstein 3D, which only came out a couple of years earlier, which had everything with square rooms. Walls were exactly as thick, everything orthogonal. No light level, no floor detail, no floor texture. Oh, this is where I came from. And with roughly the same PC specs, not that much different. Maybe more RAM, 33 megahertz instead of 25. They made Doom. Nowadays, of course, Doom runs on everything. People have ported it to run on phones, like, you know, Nokia N-Gage kind of phones. The Super Nintendo had a port. The N64 had a port. What the health? can get it to run on your smart fridge. But there was such an amount of depth for this game that, like, yeah, it spawned all the different clones. Oh, here we go. Minigun. I can't open that door. You are supposed to select the minigun and go for it. "26 megahertz 486. Yeah. I mean, I did run it on like a 386 that I had, but you had to run it like this, basically. Put on this hazard suit, and okay, bring up the screen again. See what's down this end of the nasty stuff. Hey, rocket launcher. And I also played that time with that old computer. No, I want to dig up there. I played it without like a good sound card, so we just had the PC speaker sound effects for things like the rocket launch going like call back to id Software's great work with things like Keen. They can pull off some decent sound effects just using a PC speaker. Okay, so we lost our opportunity to go up that elevator, whatever that was. I think I'm running in circles. Button. Not entirely sure what the button did. This level's certainly quite winding. Oh, there's almost certainly... yeah. Always take the path of most resistance. There's monsters here that we haven't cleared, then must be the way we need to go. I feel kind of confined though. Like, I'm running it on a small screen just because that's how DOSBox has decided to scale it for me. And these days you just went with whatever the default FOV was, which I'm guessing isn't super high. And normally if I get the option, pump up the FOV really high on any kind of first-person game, because otherwise I feel like I'm zoomed in all the time. I get a bit nauseous. Yellow keycard, yay. Oh, you almost got me. Where did he go? Okay, did the yellow button... oh, it's made some stairs there by the looks of it. We have the yellow keycard, so we can go through here. Is that like a shortcut that we've just made here? I think it is. Nice. Yeah, I dug up Doom and the levels from this backup CD. I went through a couple of them, not knowing for sure if the CD was broken or if it was my CD drive that was broken, because I have not touched my CD drive in forever. Yeah. Like, I do have some old backup files that are just sort of, you know, in the big cluttered backup directory on my computer. But this predates that whole system. Oh, you just got it on Steam. Nice. There's, like, if you search Steam for Doom, there's a lot of them. And I would have picked it up at one of the big publisher sales, but I guess I didn't. Need a yellow key. And then I was trying to set the stupid stream title. And, you know, you type in Doom. No, I want Doom. Not Doom 2016. Not Ultimate Doom. Not Final Doom. Not the other Doom. Ha! I knew there was a secret here. It's all coming back to me. We seem to be full on shotgun ammo though. Maybe we shall use the shotgun for a bit. This looks risky to just jump down though. But we need a yellow key. Oh, here we go. Now there's a bridge. Good thing we didn't take that leap of faith. Oh, our first encounter with one of these. The pinkies. And it's nice of them to wall it off so that we didn't immediately get it in our face. When we play the levels I made, that's a mistake I made. I just gave it a quick try and I was like immediately greeted by way too much opposing force. But I was young and had better reflexes than I do today. Okay, so we got yellow key. We need the yellow key around here somewhere. Yes. Oh yes, I think I remember this bit. Whoop. Yeah, this is where the imps were hanging out. They set it up there so that they'd have line of sight to me and would aggro on me later. Oh look, a secret. But if I remember right, yes, more secret. Oh, more secret. Inception. We have to go deeper. Okay, there's no minigun, but that's fine. This way, back through the secrets. Nice. And we need this switch for some reason. Okay, there's a blue armor up there. Can I get it to come down again, please? Or do I have to do a jump? And I say jump in massive air quotes because Doom did not have a jump key. I'm pressing space to use items and open doors. Let's take our hands off the mouse for the moment. Oh jeez. Back on this, back on this. Just need to do a jump to get this, I think. Which involves just walking off quickly. So this is the yellow key area, right? But, I mean, I guess we pulled a switch. Maybe the point of the switch was to open something else back here. It was! Yep, that's the area with the demon. That's weird. Why put a switch on there if it's going to slide up into the ceiling? Very dark, very dark. Can't see. Blue key out of it. Don't remember seeing a blue door. And we immediately get given the blue door. Okay. Oh, right. Over in this corner. Okay. Again, epilepsy warning. I feel like epilepsy hadn't been invented yet when this game was made. Picked up a rocket. I don't feel like I want to use the rocket launcher in this area. Feel like that would be suboptimal. Oh, there's an exit door. See you later, fools. I love how they've got a little exit sign as well. I don't see anyone, but I definitely heard someone. Ah, there you go. Over here. Key, but also monsters. Classic. Well done, Doom. You almost had me there. Doesn't help that there's a bunch of shotgun sergeants. Maybe we go back to the minigun for a bit. No, this is where we started, right? This is the start door. So we need to go this way. More darkness. Yay. I feel like this would have been brighter on the old CRT that I played it on originally. And perhaps was designed for. Yellow key. But yeah, aside from the fact that this game was pretty damn awesome and you know, really broke new ground for the time. Aside from that, the fact that you could edit levels was amazing, and I sunk so much time into the level editor. It was just like all of the games back then, you know, in the DOS era, you didn't just have your Steam and able to just download another game or doom scroll through Twitter for hours on end. You had 5 games and that was it. So you had to make do with whatever you had available. And so games that, you know, you had the potential for level editing instantly became 1,000 times better. Because you could go and build your own levels and things. All of these doors need a yellow key, and I haven't got a yellow key, I've got a red key. There's a blue door, but again, not the right key. The other thing this game had going for it was multiplayer, which you could do on a LAN if you had an IPX network, which I did not. Here we go, a red door. Or if you used a modem to dial up your friend, which I also did not have. Friends, that is, not modems. Ooh. Or rather, we just didn't have like that whole thing set up or could justify taking the phone off for hours on end just to play a game over a telephone. But one thing I did try a little bit with my sister was the null modem setup, We had a laptop that could just barely play Doom, and somewhere I got a null modem cable. We had to have a special serial cable with like one of the lines crossed. And yeah, like my sister was not big into Doom like I was. We played a lot more of things like Ultima 7 together back in the day. At a doorway that I could get through. I've got a blue door. I've got a blue key now. I can. But yeah, we played a little bit of Doom together. That was kind of fun. Like just the novelty of having two players in the same game space was already pretty impressive. And I later on went to play around with that null modem cable for other things like the QBasic games. Which is something I need to get back to for that QBasic Gorillas project. Here we go, blue key door. Oh, this is confusing and maze-like. You have a secret door? Not yet. But yeah, the game I did 2 weeks ago, Load Runner The Legend Continues. Also level editor. Also fantastic. But just, you know, eating up time. Ultima 7 didn't have a level editor per se, but it did have the hack mover cheat, which we ended up using to make little houses. So also fun. Also a way to customize your gaming experience, back when such things were quite rare. Full of ammo, nice. I guess we go this way. Oh, we've got one of these invisible assholes. I always found it weird that they applied this spooky invisibility effect to the Pinky Demons and not to anything else. I'm sure that it would have been cool to have, like, cloaked imps or whatever like that. But in the game editor, the Pinky Demon and the Shadow one, or whatever it's called, they were treated as two separate entities. You couldn't just apply a shadow effect to anything. It was a missed opportunity, I think. Okay, so what's the key that we just got? Yellow, right? Went red, blue, then yellow. That's the red ones. We've got yellow. I thought we had yellow around the other end. Time to check the map, I think. Zoom out? I can zoom out. Might be straight ahead, actually. Oh, increasing the gamma to make the dark bits easier. Yeah. Definitely guilty of doing that on Thief the Dark Project. That's right, all of these were yellow doors. Because games of that era always were like, oh, you need to adjust your brightness so that this is barely visible, and this you can't see at all, for spookiness and atmosphere reasons. But I never did that. Always just left it a little bit brighter so I could see even in the darkest rooms. Huh? I'm sorry, are you not a door? It's kind of mean, game, putting this texture on a wall. That is the door texture. Anyone else? Thought I heard multiple imps there, but I guess it was just the one. Now there's something you don't see often in a military base on Mars. Candelabra. Candelabra with a little skull motif, no less. You suppose that's a thing that the demons have imported from their world? Or was it like some military base sergeant who just happened to have this aesthetic? Okay, I thought that was like the exit switch, and I was like, oh yeah, done. It's not the exit switch. But yeah, they follow you around the room, Calfish, as you say. They had to put a lot of engineering effort in to make them do that, I'm sure. Okay, so we pulled a switch. Oh, the door that was not a door is actually a door. It was just operated by that switch. It's a jar. Oh. Don't make me ban you, fish. You may be the only one chatting right now, but I'll do it. I'm mad with power. Oh, oh dear. Stop that. Okay. Oh, was that one of the... It is. Nearly missed him. Do the disco corridor, get to the exit door, and we're done. I think we're more than halfway through now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, we should be like 1 or 2 more levels. Then we'll have a look at Neko's amazing custom levels from when he was a wee kitten. Okay, yellow door here. Imp saw me. What's to the left of the entrance? More disco rooms. This area reminds me a lot of System Shock. It's like all the random technology on the walls. Which is not a DOS game, so I'm legally not allowed to play it for MS-DOS Mondays. But I have theorized that at some point in the future we might do some sort of like Windows Wednesday? For some old nostalgic Windows games? Who knows? Not promising anything. We're a ways away from that though, because as I've said before, there's many DOS games I want to get through, and some we could do as more long-form plays. System Shock 1 was DOS. Actually, yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, System Shock 1 was DOS. Awesome, we could do that. Not that I ever got very far in System Shock 1. I played it after I was introduced to the series from Shock 2. And it's just that little extra level of difficult that makes it hard to get into. Okay, I'm going in circles looking for a key that I don't have. Where's the key? Where have we not been? I mean, I remember reading about System Shock 1 in PC format. They did a walkthrough series of it for a couple of months worth of magazine episodes, which was very cool. I loved reading about these games. Like, oh wow, yeah, you can go talk with Diego here and he betrays you and what have you. Back in the day, you know, the magazines were the source of news and entertainment. You didn't have no internet. They were a source of downloads as well, because you got so much fun shareware from the cover discs. Definitely feel like we could do with some music here. Let me just briefly check. Select control type. Mouse. Okay, yeah, that's actually... Hey, Wob! How are you going? Welcome. We've got Fish here in the chat as well. And I was trying to fix my music. Maybe if I say it's a Gravis ultrasound, it'll fix it. Doom 2017 soundtrack? I mean, we could... That would be weird. Move... I need to move the window, so I need to unlock the mouse. Means I need to fire the shotgun, apparently. There. That's better. Still no music. I don't know what's up with that. I could swear there was music when I tested it earlier. Not gonna fix it live on stream. We've got far too much important things to do. Like, find this yellow key. This whole section up there, we started from back here. That needs the red key. There's a yellow key. I think the demons have beaten us by locking their doors and making sure that the key cards are behind those locked doors. All of their demonic energy and possession of mortals, all of that was unnecessary. They could have just locked the door. Yellow. What about over here then? Also yellow. There's a tunnel back there, but we can't get to it. We started, that was walled off. There's a secret door, by the looks of it, up in that top left corner, which actually is obscured by my cameras. Oh, Poppy's moving around. You're on stream, you know. You're the only reason anyone sticks around. Alright, let's try that secret door, if it is a secret door. See, I saw this earlier and I even pushed up against it thinking it was a secret door. And I mean, clearly it is, because there's a doodad there. But it must be operated by a switch. Need to fill in this dead air with something. I'm about to start beatboxing. That's no good, because that's locked off. Right, because that's locked off. That was a minor diversion, unless there's a switch up here. Maybe I missed a switch. Ah, it continues, and there's a yellow key sneakily caddishly you might say, hidden behind the slide there. Okay. You're unblocked and can continue. Another rocket launcher, again, found in a very confined space. I worry about these people. Random candelabra, yeah, Wobbin. Is it back here? It was not. We've bumped into a few of those. They don't quite fit the military aesthetic. Not sure what to make of them. Anywho, let's continue. We don't have the blue key yet. And there's a red one to find. This is a pretty big map. I think we may well be at the... Oh, there's a button up there. There's a sneaky button. I think this is the last level before the boss battle. Okay, that button was just as a way for people to get out if they got stuck up there, which is nice of them to include. It's good game design. Any keys up here? More rockets. I don't think I'll have a difficult time with the Barons of Hell if they're going to give me all these rockets. What about here? Nice little viewing platform. There's the blue key. Behind what I think might be one of those red doors that we saw before. I need the red key. Got the red key. And it's even showing us where the blue one is from here. Nice. Of course, I mentioned before how the levels I designed as a kid were weirdly hard when I just tried them out earlier. It does occur to me that I also cheated a lot as a kid. Like, I knew all of the Doom cheat codes. They were fun to use, and I would just use them whenever I felt. IDKFA, yeah. Wait, no, it's yellow. We've been through yellow. What is this mysterious door? Can I shoot it? No. Ow. Rude. Here we go. Red door, blue key. Really, this red key card they gave us is just a slightly fancier blue key. Blue was back here somewhere. No, that's yellow. And I don't suppose this counts as a blue key? No. Was the blue door through the yellow area? Yes, it was. Alright, getting somewhere. Near the end, hopefully. That's another door that's not moving. Maybe it's activated by a key somewhere. Hidden no clip was just an excuse to awkwardly float all over the level. Yeah, I always used it as it it's pispopte, which I did not know the background of until decades later. Um, Apparently, it's pispopte was actually an abbreviation for what was it called? Smashing pumpkins into piles of putrescent debris, which dates back to some Usenet thread where people were annoyed that everyone was talking about Doom, and they wanted it to be maybe called something else that they could easily filter out, or something to that effect. I don't know. You had to be there, I guess, and the developers put in a reference to it as one of the cheat codes. So hold on. We were in the blue area, but we haven't really done anything except push that switch. Ah, and there was a door here. Yes. Yay! Computer station finished. Almost beaten episode 1. Phobos anomaly. Here we go. It is a nice chunky button sound, isn't it? Is this a full-on level, or is it just the boss fight? Well, this is a spooky dark room, isn't it? Full of ammo. That's nice. Another big room full of ammo. I suspect this is the boss fight, because, you know, if you die and have to start the level over again, you don't start with all the stuff that you've acquired. Look at the map. Not what I was thinking, but that's just because we can't see these walls that are about to drop away. Oh, they're not going to drop away. Okay, okay. Here we are. Very scary back in the day. But now, just rocket to the face. I remember taking ages to defeat this. Right. And admittedly, I'm not playing on, like, the normal setting. I'm playing on the slightly less difficult setting. But still, this fight was pretty epic back in the day. Arbitrary staircase here for some reason. This was very cool tech, though, to make the staircase just appear out of nowhere. In doing this with the editor, you would have to set each of these sectors to be like, oh, this goes up to height level 8, this level goes to 16, this goes to 24, 48, and so on. I think it was messing around with Doom level editing. Oh no, we die! Oh, we're in hell, it's terrible, we died. I think it was the Doom level editing that gave me an appreciation for base 2 numbers. Because, like, all of the levels were done in terms of pixel height of the textures, and the textures were done in powers of 2, like 128 units high. And just by memorizing what I needed for any particular texture and space of room, things like that, that's what gave me, like, an appreciation later on when I started doing proper programming with bytes and words and what have you. Alright, let's do this. Once you beat the big badasses and clean out the moon base, you're supposed to win, aren't you? Aren't you? Where's your fat reward and take it home? What the hell is this? It's not supposed to end this way, and we don't get to read all of that. Oh well. I don't know why it's giving me this screen. This is from the shower version. Like, this is telling you you can order it now, but we've got all 3 episodes, don't we? Yeah. Anyway, let's check out some of these levels I made. Because, my goodness, that was weird. So there's dash Q? No, slash W. So these are the ones I recovered. KPR was the house I grew up in as a kid. So let's have a look at that first. And I think if I remember right, like I checked these out a little bit earlier, I set all of them to replace E1M1 just because I was still developing them. But in theory, I could have put them together as a whole little pack where you go one level at a time. KPR1. Oh, that's right. Wads. Attention, this version of Doom has been modified. If you'd like to get a copy of the original game, call 1-800-IT-GAMES or see the README file. Will not receive tech support for modified games. Nice, just covering their asses there. I don't think I even had a difficulty setting set up for these levels. So this is not to scale at all. Is it like id map or something for the... Anyway, not to scale in the slightest. My mouse is not captured. Oh dear, everyone's heard me now. But this is the door, like the front door, and this is the garden, obviously. Hello? Some people are shooting at me. Yep, Lost Souls, Cacodemons, cool. This is all pretty much accurate to my home house. Id Beholder? There we go. So, yeah, this is roughly the map that I set up for the ground floor and second floor of my old childhood home. Not to scale at all. Like, doing things with the Doom engine, any kind of close-up, close quarters action was very difficult to pull off. Yeah, I had a lot of demons in the house, so those are reproduced faithfully. So this is the living room. That barrel right there is actually where we kept a garbage bin. More shotgun ammo. So here's the TV. Look, see, I made a TV in Doom. Yeah, it's a bit like modeling stuff in Minecraft, Rob, but with different constraints. Like, Minecraft, I could probably do a pretty good job these days of making a replication of the house. This is supposed to be just like the balcony window, but it's huge. Just because, like, I couldn't get the scale right of, like, here's a piano, and then, like, the doors have to be a certain width to look decent because of the texture of the door. So, I mean, I wasn't a graphic artist back at that time. Even then, getting graphics into Doom was an art form of its own. So everything's a bit enlarged. But here's a sofa. You can sort of sit on the sofa and watch the TV. Enjoy the fireplace. I wonder if I hid a secret behind here. Nope. Oh, there was a secret. The secret was monsters. And armor. And a blue key for some reason. And a teleporter which hasn't teleported me anywhere, which is very strange. Maybe I didn't finish that. Ow, ow. Okay, I've got lots of armor now, yay, but I'm very wounded. There's the back garden. You can see all the trees and mountains. Very realistic for suburban Sheffield. Bathroom. Did I really do... Okay, I think I must have set that up as a trigger when you shoot the guy. Oh, is it not? It's not hurting us. Great. Because we need that health. So this would be stairs down to the cellar, but I guess I've just set it up as a little secret area. This area guarded by the red key is my father's study area, which of course is no entry. I don't even remember having that texture in Doom. Definitely not a custom one. How curious. Here's the kitchen. This is the kitchen table with dinner on it, obviously. Someone's opening doors. Hi. Oh, okay, there was a secret door in there that has spawned more mobs. I can hear mobs teleporting around. There's the back door. Garden again. It's a very lush green garden. But you know, if you ignore the demons and the toxic slime and the ominous mountains in the distance, and the piles of skulls, it's basically like the garden. It's basically just like the house was. Right, yeah, I've obviously used this green sewage here because it's grass. There's no grass texture in Vanilla Doom. But there is sewage. Oh, there's the exit. We won't need to touch that just yet. To show you more of the other stuff. Is someone... Here we had a little vegetable garden. So I've obviously planted rows of the closest thing I could approximate to vegetables. Don't remember that weird demonic pillar. I guess it's just there to hold this thing in place, this gate. And this big green thing with the bricks is actually supposed to be, if I remember correctly, a pine tree. A very big pine tree we had in our front garden. Which obviously is lowered down through a usage of a switch and has a chain gun on the top. Could have used that earlier when I was getting hammered on all sides. So yeah, that's all the ground floor rooms. This bit I'm really proud of. Stairs up to the second floor, which you can see here is on the right. We've actually got a teleporter that teleports us up there. So you can almost give yourself the illusion that this is just a second floor on top. These are stairs up to the attic, which is not implemented. Not here anyway. I think I implemented it in a different level. Mother and father's room. Wow, they take a lot of punishment. Bathroom. Oh, the ensuite bathroom. And there's the bathtub. You can see it's nice and hot. Nice and warm, yeah. window from the top floor. Obviously can't look out into the garden, so I've done this. Can I get on there, I wonder? Not quite. No. It's foggy outside, you can't see much. You don't need this many radiation suits in this level, but you know, it's clothing. It's a wardrobe, obviously. So this is my room. Wow, it's been a while since I've been in here. Stop that. This is a radiator that I had. Here's my bed. And, you know, I just had like a big stack of boxes in my room, so I've done it like this, I guess. There was like a study desk as well, but you can't do an angled surface like that in Minecraft. I had a little TV. It wasn't the same size as the family living room TV, but I guess I've copy-pasted that work here. Oh. Hello? And this is where I had my Nintendo and the BBC Micro. It was great. And then here is my sister's room, which was bigger. So, I mean, like, the relative scale is accurate, if not the absolute scale. I'll deal with you later in the tour. Yeah, her bedroom was bigger because it was sort of like a guest bedroom originally and had 2 beds. And all the wallpaper is roughly accurate, I think. I'd matched textures where I could, so yeah, the weird fleshy intestines on that wall and then the whiter wallpaper on the other walls. She also had like a fireplace up here as well. Not that we ever used it, but it connected to the same chimney as the fireplace in the living room, of which we are directly above right now. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, pile of human skulls impaled on a spike. That's just my sister for you. This is the 2nd floor bathroom, and the spooky eye there is what I've left for. Like, it was a weird little house. Whoever done it up, they'd set up like a sort of stained glass motif here. Because obviously you don't normally want a window into someone's bathroom, so it was like frosted stained glass thing. Maybe it lets the light in nicely, except you'd use that for the outer window in that case. And at different points in our life, both me and my sister had a weird revulsion sort of reaction to that stained glass motif. Like, we'd seen a face in it, so we didn't want to go up the stairs and have it looking at us like that. So that particular thing from Doom is actually quite apt. And here is what we called the blue room, which was just the spare room full of boxes and things. And it also had a spare bed, which I slept in for a little bit when my room was being repainted. We had a big water heater. And this is where we had the computer, like the PC. So we've got, yeah, computer. I think this is a map pickup, isn't it? Yeah. That must be the hot water boiler. Cupboards. I've made all the cupboards open. I love it. I'm sure we're missing several hundred secrets as well. Love me a good secret passage. But let's end the level and see what the other files are all about. That's right, we've got to go through to the back here. Oh wow, there's a cacodemon on the loose. I pressed E there, thinking it would be the use key. Yeah, only 27% of the secrets. I'm sure it was crammed full of stuff. So the next level is just going to be the normal level progression. Oh no, apparently that's the secret level exit. There's a whole secret level in the first mission. I will leave that for as an exercise in the viewer to play. Please don't leave, there's more demons to toast. So that was KPR 1. KPR 2, I think, is the attic area. Can we please let me move the window down so I can see it better? Yep, so this is theoretically if you came up the attic stairs. What would you see? Oh wow, and thanks for dropping 2 of these on me right at the door. So there are 2 attic doors at the top of the stairs, one to the sort of front of the room. A cacodemon? Why? Please don't go, the drones need you. They look up to you. Yeah, I loved the, okay, the cacodemon is outside. That's good. Oh, it can shoot at us. And, of course, the room was full of barrels. Thanks, past me. That was great. That was very tense and exciting. Did you leave any health pickups for me, past James? The switch. Okay. Anyway. That was nice. You don't often get to see the sergeants from the side when they're shooting like that. Because he was shooting at his friend, because his friend hit him with some friendly fire. Very cool feature that game had. Where was I before I met my untimely demise? Yeah, the quit messages. They were fun. Okay, I seem to have implemented a button to lock this door. Go me, I guess. I guess maybe this attic door was something we locked because it's literally the roof space. Unlike the other area, it wasn't really habitable. Not just because of the demons and the demonic sigils in the wall, but also because like most of the floor was just like insulation. But we definitely had a few boxes of things up here, as evidenced by these crates. I don't think I remember us having a big wall of computer in the attic, but that's possibly inaccurate. But yeah, gloomy level. Some sort of teleporter, maybe? Ammo for the plasma rifle, which we don't have yet. A random beam thing, yeah. Shoot this. Just me playing around with what you can do. Okay, that's curious. You can't seem to get to that teleporter or whatever it is. Okay, well I don't think we've seen a level exit. Oh, unless that random switch we found in the other room was. Oh, hang on a sec, what's this? Oh, there's like a tiny window into the other room. I guess so that when we walked past to the second door, the mobs would see us. Interesting. Did we get everyone? We're pretty low on health. Okay, so what does this switch do? heard something lower. How frustrating. I hear it moving, but I don't see it. Seriously, James, of the past, learn some better level design. Put the switch in a place where you see what it does immediately. I don't know, maybe it would have opened this up, maybe not. I'm pretty sure this level doesn't have a proper exit to it. So let's have a look at the other two files, which I think are also incomplete. 3. Okay, where are we? This is... oh, interesting. I've put it like we've walked downstairs after being upstairs in the attic. So I guess this level would have come in the series where, like, oh, okay, we go back downstairs now. Conveniently, we don't have any weapons now. Oh, look at that, I accidentally pushed some keys and now I have a plasma rifle. Oh, how about that? Yeah, that's all the same as it was last time. Some slight differences here. So I guess I'd set this up to be like... yeah, you got to fight your way back downstairs again. Which we can do. Oh, cool. The downstairs has like the door walled off with some vines. How long was I upstairs in that attic? Everything's all weird and overgrown. There's a pentagram of torches. Oh yeah. I can see where I was going with this. I seem to remember though that like the end goal was to get into the basement. Yeah, there we go. Because the last level would have been in the basement of the house. Cellar, really. The cellar was what we called it. And there is no -4. Okay, so I never did the cellar. That's a pity. Maybe we could do it now. Because I did get the editor set up here, but I haven't even run it yet. Right, I think you're supposed to actually put this in the Doom directory, but my modern best practices was too strong. I didn't want to just install it into the same directory. Wait, we're not using copy? Yep, okay. And then you can like E11 to edit the level. And oh dear, what's happening? I think I'm scrolling up. Okay, yeah. So this is where you start. And it's pretty heavily keyboard based, and I don't remember how you do it all, but yeah, this is the editor that I used to use to mess around with it. There were several modes, like the mode we're in right now is the thing mode, where you can okay, right click and drag to move things around. But there was a different mode for, yeah, line defs and side defs, vertices, sectors. Line defs and side defs was the walls, basically. So you can see what the normal of the wall is. Really cool. but I'm not gonna have the patience to do that on stream. And I just tried to control D. No, exit. Unknown command exit. Quit. Goodbye. Oh, you can't even see that because the camera's in the way. Boo. Anyway, city WODs. So these were the other WODs I've got. I feel like some of the ones I made were pretty decent, like actual standalone Doom levels. Vents.wad, I think I made that to be run using the Alien Doom mod, because I got inspired by running the Alien Doom total conversion for a while. But it's like, yeah, you could totally make one for that, where you're crawling through vents. Let's have a look at file. Let's look at. I remember SK Snake .wad because I'd made that after looking at one of the textures, which is called SK Snake. And I guess I was sort of inspired to try and do something with that texture. Here's said texture. Good start. Whoa, you're falling. Oh, cool. You're falling into this weird area that's just covered head to toe with this SK Snake texture. I assume it's like supposed to stand for skin snake. And here we've got a teleporter. Just taking me back to one of those pillars. Or was it a different pillar? We might never know. Eyeball button. Oh, it's got a door behind it. Normal door. Oh, needs blue key. Cool. I remember building... Oh, it's gonna keep us in here. Okay. At least it looks like I haven't actually added the monsters to this level yet. That was a nice sort of tip, you know. When you're making these levels, put the monsters in last. You want to do it for different difficulty levels anyway. And when you're testing, you just want to test the level geometry and design and stuff. You don't want to have to fight the monsters each time when you're testing your level. Not even with all the cheats on. We're going to watch some StarCraft. All good, Carlfish. Enjoy your StarCraft. Now we've got this little gauntlet of sewerage to run through. Nice, nice. Definitely one of my more interesting level designs. Ah, he's stuck on the door though. What's through here? Some of these textures, like the light ceiling textures here, you could totally use for an office environment. There's a lot of beige. This is quite a big level. I thought this was going to be a little one-shot thing. Because some of the, you know, Doom levels that we made to start with and that you could find on BBSs, they were very much like early Mario Maker levels where you just got a boss rush or waves of enemies in a box. Oh, interesting. You have to use the button to open these doors. Oh, okay. The floor is dropping away out from under me. Not quite see it on stream, but that was a nice, nasty little trick. Well done, previous Neko. I guess I've got a way back that way through the other route. But I need it. Rising stair trick, cool. Good to see I mastered that one. Is this the exit perhaps? No, not yet. Got this lovely little outdoor area, which is not strictly speaking outdoors. It's just using the skybox for the top of the roof. Yeah, Koneko was a tricksy one. He basically had all day just shut indoors to work on these things. So he could afford to dump a bunch of time into it. This texture is not aligned right, which tells me perhaps... Yes, hello. Anything else? No, just a tiny bit of health. Cool. Also, forget what I said about putting the enemies in later. I guess I did put in enemies, it's just that the start of the level was weirdly quiet. Poppy is snoring. The mic is not going to pick that up, but Poppy is doing little snores, and it's adorable. Okay. Don't know if I've got anything out of that. Got a blue key for some reason. I think there was, yeah, near the start. Oh, we just barely made that, and only because I remembered that the shift key could sprint. Now we've got to go back through this mess with even, like, with no health pickups. Okay, we go back to the... Oh, right, we've got, like... Okay, here's your boss rush. A lot of imps to plow through, but now we have weapons, so that's good. Yeah, get some! Get some! You know, I don't remember what the alien mod did for imps. It's like, obviously the Space Marines are Space Marines. And the Pinkies were like the bull aliens. But I don't remember they did something special for the imps, because, like, the aliens don't normally fire fiery projectiles at you. They might have changed it to be like an acid spit? I wish I could find that alien mod. But I think I must have considered it, like, too big to back up, or... Oh, you know, I've still got the floppies somewhere, I can install it from that. I mean, it was pretty big as mods go, because it had all of the completely changed graphics and sound effects from the movie. Okay, we've got a maze now. I don't know if there's a point to me going through this maze, because wasn't that blue key door in the other bit? Let's have a look. Oh, and it's shut behind us again. Here we go. Door. Freedom, perhaps. Very fleshy. I definitely went with a motif here. And yeah, I remember making one level specifically as a sort of multiplayer friendly huge deathmatch level. Not that I ever played it as a big multiplayer friendly huge deathmatch, because... Oh, we need the red key? Okay. Looks like the exit though, so we must be close. Yeah, by the time I had like an internet connection and friends with an internet connection, there were other games to play, really. Can I not grab this, please? Certainly played a lot of Unreal Tournament on both the Computer Labs computer and a couple of LAN parties where we'd actually hold our computers over to each other's houses. But yeah, at that point, the classics like Doom didn't appeal as much, which is a pity. Okay, so I have the blue key, and that's let me into the blue area here. And I've been allowed to see this bit which I walked through earlier. Oh, there's a switch up there. I can't push it, but I bet you I can shoot at it from that window we had earlier. Oops. Slightly awkward having to ascend a flight of stairs just to shoot at something. Okay, that flipped something on. It's not the door. Because while you can shoot upwards to hit an enemy in this game, because it will automatically adjust your aim vertically, it won't do that if there's nothing to shoot at. So like for that switch, we couldn't have shot it from down here. Okay, well the switch was over by the blue swirly guy. There was this... Okay. There was this whole section's maze-like that we haven't mapped out fully. Oh, we definitely haven't mapped out fully because there's a guy here. Maybe that switch opened something here. And to the... Yeah, that's the bit that's walled off. Actually move around while we're on the map, which is nice. Red key. Any trap? No? I'm disappointed in you, Neko. Everyone knows that when you reach the object of your desire, whether it's got on a pedestal and otherwise empty room, you're supposed to have some sort of trap. Okay. Find a way back through the maze. Use that key. And we should be golden. Okay. This way. You really can go very fast in this game when you hold down shift. Computer... Oh, right, now it gives me the auto map, does it? Exit. We did it! Woo! I don't know about you, Wobbin, but I think I might want to go play more Minecraft on Melier's server. We've streamed for a good hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. I'll check to see if there's anyone we might want to look at. Twitch will load. I don't know about you, but Twitch loads really wonky for me in my main browser. It works fine on every other browser I've tried it, but on my daily driver, even though I've disabled all my JavaScript blocking things and what have you, yeah, sometimes it just gives me spinners for all the various Twitch components that make up their UI. So I could have chat but no video, or video but no follow button. It's very strange. Anyway, none of our Aussie friends are streaming right now, so I think I'll just call it there. Thanks for stopping by. It was nice to see both you and Fish virtually. And I'll see you later sometime. Bye.